Hello, everybody. Before we get into our introductions, we have a short, uh, I forgot what you even call it. The teaser, whatever.
Cold open.
Yeah,
Thank you. My brain
it's
went dead
been
for
one
a
of those
second.
weekends, y'all.
In infinite worlds, there are infinite cities, all named Queensgate. In our last story, the owners of Potentia fought to defend the tea shop against an incursion from Lydia Silverspring. At the same time, Lydia made an offer to Layla. Austros sought to protect the tea shop and the owners. Quinn received multiple psychic messages, and Shaw protected a tea kettle with his life. After Layla brought her fiance's doppelganger into the tea shop, Austros received an ominous warning that Ignis, her ex-husband, would be visiting the shop. It is the day that Ignis will arrive, and Austros sees a letter on the floor of her room from Aldrich. Dear Austros, it was good seeing you again, even given the circumstances. The letter had other private musings, but it culminated as such. You have said that the other three people who work with you are the most powerful beings in the city. If you truly believe that, they cannot have that power if you don't let them grow. A baby bird cannot fly in the arms of their mother. That is why I left Queensgate for Underholm. If you want to be like the Scaled Queen, then change nothing. But don't expect them to fly. And with that, welcome to Queensgate Chronicles, our actual play series using my own D10 dice pool system in a playtesting phase that is codenamed Queensgate. Though this may at first appear a fantasy slice of life kind of game, it should be noted that Queensgate Chronicles is a horror game at its core, and it may not be suitable for all audiences. Content warnings common to the series include body horror, cosmic horror, violence, and death. If any of these topics become too much, please take care of yourself and step away as needed. We'll still be here when you get back. I am your game master and primary collaborator, Synthetic. You can call me Sin. I use they them pronouns, and I am joined by our four wonderful players. Let's popcorn around and have everybody introduce themselves, including their characters' names, pronouns, and the answer to a question that I gave them. What was a point in your life when you thought all hope was lost? Starting with Matt.
Okay, so hello, my name is Matt. He, him pronouns. I'll be playing Ja. He, they pronouns. And, Shaw is excited that he was successful in protecting the life of that precious teapot, tea kettle. And a time in his life when he thought all hope was lost. There, I would say that there was one time before he could remember, but the earliest time that he did remember was probably when he went to the first day of school, because I imagine that when he was dropped off, he didn't know what was going on. He was like, "Why are there all these other people here? What's happening?" And then his parents left, and so he's like, "Oh, what? What's that? What's happening?" And so that was when he thought all hope was lost. But thankfully, he survived, and he was stronger for it. And his parents picked him up afterwards. So I would say that would be the first one that comes to his head. Um, and I would love to popcorn it over. Danny, if you wouldn't mind, I will send the kernels over to you.
Oh, look at these such nice kernels. I wonder where they came from. Hi, I'm Danny's Corner. Pronouns she, they. Who's playing Quinn, who share the same pronouns. Um, I'm excited today. And to answer this totally very wholesome, very light question, that carries no weight whatsoever. Um, Truthfully, the answer to a point in life when Quinn thought all hope was lost. The answer may surprise you because it is not the moment when she suddenly appeared outside of the gate and was stared at death itself for days on end. It wasn't that moment. It was maybe a moment, maybe a week before that, when she came back from doing a little mission. I think I don't know specifically what it was. Probably spying on somebody, watching some conversation they weren't supposed to watch, but we're told to. Um, and they came back, and after a streak of being told they need to do better, they need to put more effort into it, they're not doing enough, they were told they did a good job. And the initial feeling was fine, was good. It was an hour later when Quinn felt or realized that they would be fighting for that feeling for the rest of their life, that they felt like all their hope was lost because they thought they were trapped. And they had finally realized it. These kernels seem really hot now, but I will
Yes.
they're cooking. They're cooking. So I'll hand them over to Knox because they're very yummy.
Hi, I was not distracted at all trying to look for something. Hi, everyone. I'm Knox, and I totally was paying attention to everything and remember everything I'm supposed to say right now, and I'm totally not just buying time until I remember my pronouns. They're she, her, hers. My character, her name is Layla Silverspring. She also uses she, her, hers. A time when Layla lost all hope. Here's the thing: Layla will lose hope, and then something will happen, and she'll get it back, and then she'll remember why it's not good to have hope because then you lose it again. So maybe the last time she lost hope was, God's gonna sound sad. It was probably the day Marigold was born because she realized, oh, this is already a lot to deal with. And now I have to protect this tiny human. And I'm not strong enough to protect this tiny human. And Alstros is, but I'm probably gonna bring trouble for Alstros, who didn't sign up for this. And I would be a bad mom, and now I have to pretend I'm not her mom. And this child's gonna hate me when she finds out that I am her mom because I'm gonna have to keep it a secret until everything's okay. And Layla essentially just had a panic attack for a straight 4 years, and it hasn't stopped yet. So I'm gonna say that would be the last time Layla lost all hope. And I'll pop it over to Cass.
What?
Right.
She's sad.
I think we burned the kernels actually.
Oh,
I
yeah,
love the
I'm-
response to this question
I was
so
about to use
far.
the demon core to really cook them. Austros. Okay. Anyway, hi, I'm Cass. Pronounced she, they. Austros and proceed also has those same pronouns. A moment when Austros lost hope. Now, here's the thing, guys. Alstros, I was telling them before, Alstros is a stubborn bitch. She doesn't really do the no hope thing, right? Now, there's something worse than losing hope. And the day Alstros lost faith was the day of her last fight with the ex-husband, when she finally succeeded in killing him, or she thought she did. And she was hoping that would finally be the straw that got her kicked out of the house, and they wouldn't let her go, and so she had to escape anyway. She lost faith in the fucking system.
I love that.
They just let murder
Oh.
slide?
But
They had a
Murder-
very healthy, not at all toxic relationship, Knox. Don't worry about it.
remember when we started and the first like losing hope was Shaw going to school? Remember
I
that
have
like
to-
5 minutes ago?
I had to
Yeah.
Because
lull.
Shaw is a sweet boy.
as we are getting
The lull.
ready, as we are getting ready to go into the game, I do want to throw a shout out. I missed a deadline to apply. I was going to have us be a part of a mutual aid raid train that is going on right now for SEMA. And that is the Compression Items Mutual Aid event, which is going to wrap up in a few hours. It's a mutual aid event to raise money for compression items for disability and gender affirmation. So, very important cause, very near and dear to my heart because I have a disability that compression items can tend to be used for, as well as gender affirmation as a non-binary person. So it hits doubly in the heart. So I think I am going to try to, if we, yes, I've got the website here, and I am going to link it in the chat. And we're going to go ahead and pin that at the until the end of stream. So if you want to donate to that cause, you can go to that website. We are also going to raid into them at the end of our stream. So we're not officially a part of the raid train, but we will still support them because support is the best thing that you can do for others in this crazy ass world.
Do you want the direct donation link? Because that's the link to the website for the organization.
Oh, yeah. I will get, yes.
I will post. I have it.
Oh, actually, yeah.
I'm muted. I just put it in the chat.
I've got it.
Yeah.
So, okay. I will pin your link then. Thank you for that, Knox. Okay. Now, eventually, we will be working our way back to this day when Ignis is supposed to arrive. However, I want to give you all a couple of days if there's anything that you want to do before that event. Some things have occurred within the tea shop, and I believe it's time for another Where to Taste question, if Alstros has one. So there are a lot of things that are open and available for you to do. Since we started the cold open with Alstros, Cass, is there anything that Alstros would want to do leading up to Ignis' visit?
Okay, refresh my memory. It's been a minute.
Yes.
I know Ignis is coming.
A clock appeared on your nightstand that counted down starting at 72 hours. And this has been something that Ignis has done when they plan to make an appearance. They always want to give you fair warning.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. And we also determined that there were 3 avatars in and around the city. Mara, Vertutis, maybe someone else. I love Hazel so much.
Lydia was the other that you had determined.
Lydia.
Where
Yeah.
Tutace is outside of the city, but you
That's
can
correct.
visit their realm.
Okay. But Lydia was angelic,
Yes.
Mara's
Guardian.
fae, and that leaves the demonic. Right. Mm-hmm. 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 Sure. I'm gonna go talk to Fertutus.
Okay.
Because Mara's still trapped in my basement.
Yeah. You are able to go to where Tutace realm, and they very simply say, "You have one question, if you so choose."
What do the avatars? Oh, I forgot Alstras's accent. What do the avatars want with the city?
This word that you use is unfamiliar, meaningless to me. What define avatar?
The those humans who are able to walk in the city but are scions of fae, angel, and demon et al.
Ah, we refer to these as awakened.
Awakened. All right.
They do not have a specific agenda. They act of their own accord. They are representative of another step in what was once called evolution. I was once human myself,
Oh.
but it was over 1,000 years ago, before
Oh.
the time of Queensgate.
Before Queensgate.
Correct. I awakened, and I have been doing good in the world ever since.
You've been doing good. That's right, Bertutis. I know I only get one question. I know this, but I have another, if you don't mind.
Go ahead and make a social roll.
Fuck. You know what I forgot to do, guys? Open my character sheet.
I also
almost-
did. Thanks for the
I almost
reminder.
did as well. I forgot we rolled dice in this game.
A social roll?
Yes.
You know, you'd think I would have put more points in that, but no, just 5. Okay. All right, and what I'm looking for 8s, 9s, and 10s.
7, 8, 9, and 10. And 10
7.
counts as 2 successes.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Is there anything I can do to re-roll? I got
Okay.
2 successes. I have a feeling that's not enough.
Do you have serendipity?
Actually, it is.
Oh, it
If
is?
you have
Oh,
serendipity, you would be able to get a better result. Another success would matter. You can spend a point of serendipity to raise a die roll by 1. That includes turning a 9 into a 10 or a 6 into a 7.
I did have a 6.
And you have
And
at
do I-
least 1 point of serendipity.
I have 5. Do
Those points refresh each stream.
each stream. Okay, yeah, sure. Yeah,
Okay?
3 successes. Thank you.
Yes. I am intrigued. We are intrigued.
Astros will just look around like
It is speaking from the same mouth, same being, different voice.
Voice I recognize, Sin?
You have heard this voice before. Not all the time, but there are specific times when where Tute sounds as if there are about 3 different pitches that come out of their mouth.
Oh, okay. So this isn't new. Okay. Great.
Not
Vertute's
new,
always
but it is a thing that you notice, something that doesn't always happen.
yeah. Vertute's just always reminds me of the Angel of Death from Hellboy 2. Those vibes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody knows. Okay. Alright. How does one become awakened?
By accident. They seek power. They become awakened. They lose what they had before and gain something new. It is never purposeful. One cannot seek to become awakened. One can only seek power and find the path of the awakened on it.
I suppose that means there's never been anyone who is awakened because of the actions of someone else.
There's actually a long silence. And I'm not going to do the full silence, but it is over a minute long before where Tutes answers. We did not mean to come together. It was the actions of one that brought us as such. We accept what has happened because we are on a different plane of existence.
Interesting.
We were once a village. A village named Virtue.
Stayed a bit on the nose with the name, didn't you?
We were not the ones who chose the name.
Suppose since you're letting me get away with a lot tonight, I might keep asking questions. Who named you?
You know her as the Scaled Queen.
Is the Scaled Queen awakened?
Yes, but not like a other awakened you have encountered. She is the last of her kind.
What are her kind?
You refer to them You have never heard this voice before. As dragons, the Scaled Queen is the final dragon. There will never be another.
Why?
That path has been destroyed.
By her?
No, by her enemies, so that she must fight alone.
Thank you, Beartutis. It's been most enlightening.
You were on the path once. You stepped off it. We believe that was for the best for you.
The path to awaken into what?
That only you would know.
When did I step off it?
When you left House Emberseed. If you had stayed, you would be awakened now.
And what about Ignis Emberseed? Would I have awakened into what he is?
Ignis failed because he sought to awake.
Oh, that's going to make the next few days real interesting. Beartutis, how do I make the power of your blood permanent? And I swear on my life and the lives of everyone I hold dear that I would not use it against you.
The power of our blood is not permanent. Nothing lasts forever. And it's in that moment that you notice there's always falling petals in Where Two Tastes realm.
Mm-hmm.
Some of them are jagged, though, as if they've been ripped from a flower rather than fallen.
Beartutis, are those supposed to look like that?
It would be best if you left now.
Goodbye, friend. Good
Goodbye.
luck.
Good luck to you as
Astros
well.
hauls ass.
Okay.
Fully hauls ass.
Fair. Let's actually I don't have a decision on who goes next because all of you have equally juicy things. Why don't all of you roll a d10 and whoever gets the highest will be the next. Knox,
Oh
Matt,
Lord.
Danny. Knox, go ahead. Go ahead and roll a d10 to see if you're going next.
I was paying attention. That's a 9.
Matt, what did you get?
I got a 1, baby.
And Danny?
I'm trying to find a D10.
I definitely didn't get a song stuck in my head when you said "Nothing Lasts Forever." My brain started playing "No One Lives Forever" by Oingo Boingo, and then I started playing on Spotify,
Ooh.
and then I had to
Look,
listen
it took
to
every fucking bit I had not to do that.
it. So I was listening to it, and I kind of forgot I was on a stream.
You're so good. I got a 6.
So, Knox,
Hi.
that means that you are taking the spotlight now.
The chosen one.
Is there anything you want to accomplish?
God, there's some. Okay. I mean, I should probably. Have I told anybody at this point about
That is up to you.
how many days has it been?
This is like the next couple of days kind of smushed together. So,
Okay. Oh God, I have to make decisions. I'm not good at that.
there is
Okay.
also a missive that will be arriving for you if you would like to play that scene out and that be your scene.
What's a missive?
A message, like
Okay.
a letter.
Okay. No, I feel like I should probably have a conversation with somebody about the fact that I let a hungry flesh monster that looks like my dead fiance live next to me when he says that he has an urge to kill. That feels like important information for the group to know. Question.
Mhm.
If it's been a few days, has Marigold probably has he tried to do murder things yet?
He has stayed in the exact spot where you left him. He does not sleep. He does not eat.
Okay, that's fine. Then he's fine. I should probably tell my kid.
Uh,
I should probably tell my kid at least.
okay.
I should probably tell the whole group. Can I do like a
Group huddle?
family
Sure.
meeting and call in while we're at it Rana and Marigold? This would be a very
Sure.
awkward conversation.
Okay.
All right. You're probably all wondering why I've gathered you here today. I did something and I don't want to get yelled at. Alstros.
I know.
Yeah.
And she's just like ripping the letter she got up into little strips.
Oh, if Alstros is going to yell, that's going to be good.
Oh,
Marigold. Cheeky little shit.
that's your fault. That's from you.
That's your fault.
It's not my fault. I'm
Nature,
not-
nurture. Uh-huh.
Yeah, about that. Because the other two still don't know about Marigold. So, for those who aren't Alstros and Marigold, those who aren't Alstros, I don't know how much you actually know Marigold. Long story short, I was engaged about 4 years ago, and then he died. And now he's not actually dead. And there's a weird flesh killing machine that looks just like him, and they live upstairs now. That was all.
That's not all. Tell them everything. You wanted a family meeting.
I don't know if now's the time for that information. Isn't it good enough that she knows?
I'm not yelling about the words flesh monster upstairs. So call it a
Rana,
little treat for me being good.
Rana
It's-
is actually going to step closer to Layla and say, whatever it isn't going to change anything. I promise you that.
Also, Marigold's my daughter. Okay, so great meeting.
Oh. And Rana has that moment that, like, you have when you find out that people are related and you look from one to the other and back and, oh, well, I should have known that sooner.
Honestly, I'm surprised that I've managed to keep it a secret for as long as I have.
Sisters is a good cover.
Sisters is an alright cover until you realize she looks exactly like me and nothing like my dad.
Well, I mean, she's got his nose, so
I mean, that's fair. But yes. So, and Marigold found, yes. Hi, Quinn.
Raised hand from Quinn.
Hi, Quinn.
In all of your minds, you just hear, I'm confused.
Okay. So, when I was in Silver Spring, I met another person who was training named Damien, and we got together and we got engaged very young, and he became a quill, and we lived in the quill house, and we and then I was feeling ill, so I went to a doctor, and they were like, "Hey, congrats, you're pregnant." And I came home, and Damien was dead, and that sucked. And my mom's missing and has been since I was 14. So two quills, both dead, both related to me. So I was panicking. Went to Alstros, told Alstros. We decided to have Marigold in the Undercity, so there was no record of her existence, and lie and say that she was my sister. We went to go live with my dad, and that he just gave me Marigold as a baby. It was like, hey, you should raise this kid as your little sister, and that somehow worked for 4 years. And apparently, everybody in Silver Spring thought I was dead because apparently my dad told them that he killed me, which is wild because I haven't actually seen him in forever. Turns out Damien's not dead. Yeah, he's being eaten by the flesh, which I know because of the astral tea.
Yeah.
And so when Lydia said that there was a problem that looked like Damien, I went to go see that problem outside of our tea shop. Shaw, you know this because you saw him. That's who that is. That's not Damien. That's the flesh
Oh,
one. Yeah, that's who that
okay.
is. And he has a uncontrollable desire to kill. And I let him into the tea shop, and he's now sleeping in the room next to us.
That part I don't understand.
I couldn't help but notice. No one's dead.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so he's doing really well. But he did say that he has. I did try to, in my defense, I did try to bring him down to the group so that I could explain to everybody at once the moment I made this decision. But then he said he begged me not to because of his bloodlust. So I just locked him in the room next to us.
And you
He doesn't want to kill. He just has a deep desire to murder.
It must be tempered by the queen.
I mean, he's a flesh being. I don't know if that has a effect. But I took care of Lydia's problem, so I should be getting my end of the bargain soon.
No, I apologize. I was studying for my plan that I am no longer doing. Everything is fine.
Oh no.
Uh,
No, welcome to show and tell.
Mm.
I had planned to join the guard. In that plan, I discovered more specifically about the flesh, as it is the largest threat to the city. The reason that the flesh does not enter Queensgate is
Is Sin
not.
sounding far away
Yeah.
for
Oh,
anybody
Sin,
else?
you started
sorry.
getting
Sin,
muffled.
Find
Yeah,
the
your mic just like
Sorry,
decided
sorry.
to say fuck you.
It said we had too much lore.
The reason that the flesh does not enter Queensgate is not because it can't. It is because it is weakened by it.
So, show and tell time. I just got back from talking to Vertutus. There's a term called awakened, which is what Mara is, which is what Lydia is, which is potentially what I'm sorry, what was the flesh being's name? It was Damien.
I call him Doppeldamian.
You know, not a bad one.
Thank you.
So awakened beings are essentially humans who get a little bit too close to the power of the things outside the city, become a little bit zhuzhed up. Mara with the Fae, Lydia with the angelic, potentially Doppeldamian with the flesh. And we've got about 36 hours before my ex-husband shows up, and I'm pretty sure he's been awakened as well. Not entirely sure as to what though. Yes, Quinn.
Why?
Which part, dear? All of it? Why? I'm going to need specifics, like why awakened? Why is Ignis coming? Why? I don't exactly know why Ignis is coming. But I assume it's because we have Mara trapped in the basement.
So if we just let her out, would he leave us alone?
No. He's here to talk to me. And because of the protection spells on this place, he can't touch Mara. Pretty sure. But he's probably going to negotiate for something. I don't know what.
From what little I know, he wasn't exactly a good person.
I wasn't either, to be fair. So. Sorry, Quinn. No, you had a question, dear, real quick.
Meet in Undercity?
I can't hear you.
Meeting in Undercity?
I don't know. He can kind of pop in wherever. Sha, you look confused.
Well, no, I'm thinking about the upstairs person right now.
Yes.
I'm just wondering, like, okay, so
There's a lot.
you know stuff that can stop the one in the basement from leaving the basement. Can you do stuff to stop the murder machine from leaving upstairs? I just, I'm scared.
Oh.
To be fair, he did also threaten to kill Shaw the minute he saw him.
What?
That's why. Well, that's why I sent you away.
Okay, all right. I
wasn't just-
appreciate it. Thank you.
I
All
don't.
right, all right, all right, all right, all right, all right. We're getting off track here. There's a lot happening. Okay, compartmentalize all of it. This is how I've lived my life. All right. First things first. There's something out there that wants Quinn. Yes. There's something upstairs that wants, and Lydia Silverspring that want Layla. Shah, do you have any secrets, love?
Yes,
Will you
I
share
do.
with the class?
So, yeah, since we're all spilling everything right now, um, my parents are not my parents. I have other parents, and they're chilling, and they want to meet me.
That sounds like a lot to process. How are you
Yeah.
doing with that?
Hold on, dear. Your not parents are in the city.
No, but they sent word. But then I
No,
just, well,
no. The people who are not your parents are from here,
right.
but your parents are outside the walls.
They're outside.
How did you get in here? That
So I was a baby. I don't know, but um, I will say that I did try to go, and things got weird.
Is this when you drink the tea and we were a little concerned about you, dear?
I believe so. Um,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, yeah,
Mhm.
but I mean, I feel, and tell me if I'm wrong, but my parents can be on the back burner for now because I'm scared of what's going on here.
Oh, what freaked you out there? Let's just throw all the cards on the table, all the puzzle pieces, see what puts together. Let's just go.
Sin, could you remind me of the description of the thing?
Yeah, it was a grand metallic dragon.
Yeah.
It appeared to be a massive bird, but when you reached out to touch, it looked like it had like snowy feathers.
Mm-hmm.
And when you reached out to touch it, your hand burned, and that's when you came
Yeah.
back.
I should have asked, so that's on me. But
Nope,
you
it's
know,
fine. You have a note.
snowy feathers. So, yeah.
Did you say a dragon?
Yeah, it was a bird though. So if it were a dragon initially, I wouldn't have reached out. I would have been scared.
I think all of you just see Astros look at Shaw in a very calculating way. You've never seen her look at him before.
I'm sorry.
oh, Layla's just gonna walk a little closer to Shaw to like.
Also, Quinn also does.
The eyes do not leave him. Like there is a look on Astros's face where you are watching the mental math happen.
How is what he did worse than what I did? How are you in the one that's in trouble right now?
I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know about trouble, dears, but opportunity.
Oh, I don't want to be you right now. Just walk out.
Well, all of you have the potential to. You're already great and wonderful and powerful. You have the potential to be something more. I haven't figured out all the steps yet. When I do find more of them, I'll tell you, but there is opportunity here for all of you. But I don't want to give you any false hopes until I know more about what would happen to you. Because thus far, I've not seen anything good about it. And I like you as you are.
I like you too.
Sha, you're a delight. Please, please, please never change.
I'll try not to. I'm excited to meet your ex.
Don't come at him with your normal level of politeness. He might hurt you. And since he can't do it physically on the grounds, he might do it like emotionally. So like just be aware, like he's not a good person, dear.
Okay.
Yes, Quinn.
Just in your mind, Ostros, you just hear, "Can I hurt him?"
I can hurt him plenty bad myself, dear, but thank you for the offer.
Can the plant monsters hurt him?
I'm sure they would try, but you do remember what my magic specialty is?
Okay, that's fair. And I think Marigold would be sad if one of the plants.
While you are talking about this plan, you see Marigold is over in the corner of the room, long having lost the plot of the conversation, and she is actually doing like jump rope with the vines from the plant monsters.
Stan, I swear to God, if you destroy these plant monsters, I'm going to drive to your house. And
I will fly to you. No, I won't fly to you. I won't visit next time.
oh, damn.
Oh, there you go.
Snap.
Yeah.
There you go.
I think Quinn doesn't raise her hand this time, but we'll just speak in everybody's mind. I have another card to put on the metaphorical table.
Floor is yours, dear.
When we were in a we were fighting. Before fighting happened, I heard 3 voices talk to me, but 2 of them were. Hold on. Hold on. Remind me. One of them was
Mara and your
other
doppelganger.
Doppelganger,
was
and then there was a
Mara.
masculine, angry voice.
And there was
That
one I
you
didn't recognize. Okay.
Did not recognize. Yes.
Okay. And one was, oh my god, what's her name? Mara?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay. 2 of them are not the one I'm concerned about, but I will share them anyway. One was Mara, the pretty strong lady, and the other was me, but not me.
The other you that's creepy and evil.
Well, the other me.
Okay.
Yeah, evil's a strong word. Layla.
The way Quinn described them, it seems a little evil. You know, that's fair. Morally gray.
I don't know,
I mean,
but they are a part of me, and I
Okay,
don't
that's
want
fair.
to be evil. To you all.
also, none of you know what I got up to when I was your age, so we don't have time.
Okay.
One day, I will answer every fucking question you want to know about how many people I killed when I was your age.
Okay, yeah, I'm sure I'll be on your deathbed because you don't tell us anything.
I'm learning to open up recently.
Where's my ghost fungus go every week?
You know, it goes to an angel named Virtutus.
Didn't think I was actually going to get an answer from that. Holy shit. Okay.
This is the one you just said. Okay.
Yeah.
Anyways, I heard a third voice and I didn't recognize it.
Third voice.
I don't know who it was, but it was very masculine, and it made me scared. So I did not like it very much.
Danny,
Yes.
something that you have not done is you do have the ability to change the sound coming out when you speak. You've done it in your own voice. You could try doing it in others if you so choose.
Oh snap!
So we could hear
That
the
is
voice.
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think because Quinn was like, they're struggling, they're trying to describe this voice. And then they just like, they pause. And they'll try to convey the voice and exactly what the voice said in the voice.
Let me actually grab the
I wrote it down.
God bless.
Oh, a little mouse. I'm
Oh.
coming for
Oh,
you,
I
little
found
mouse.
a
I found
little
a little
mouse.
mouse.
Yeah.
I'm coming for you, little mouse.
Yeah.
You hear that. You all hear that.
Do any of us know that voice?
Layla,
Oh,
you immediately clock the voice.
Whose voice is it?
It is other Damien.
Oh!
Oh no! 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 No!
Oh.
Layla?
Right. What? What? Astros?
Cards, table. You're making the face, dear. We've got to work on that.
Okay, I'm working on it. Let me work on it.
Mhm.
Yes, Quinn?
It's still bad.
It's the flesh monster upstairs.
It's the flesh monster upstairs.
Yeah. Well, you can't go upstairs anyway, Quinn, dear, so we're fine. Going to put an extra lock on the door.
That was. I don't think she needed the reminder.
Well, we know it's upstairs and wants to come down and kill her.
No, okay, they don't want to. They're compelled to.
Uh-huh.
Wants and being compelled are different things. Like, I want an ice cream sandwich right now. I am compelled to stay in this conversation as much as I don't want to be. Do we have ice cream?
I'm sure we do.
I would love some ice cream right now.
All right. I have to mentally and emotionally prepare for Ignis's arrival. You three have a lot going on. All of us have to deal with the Fae in the basement. However, my darlings, when I tell you I need to prepare, I don't know how much use I'm going to be to any of you for the next couple of days. Because I'm going to be putting extra protections on this place. So, what are you going to do?
I have a terrible, horrible, no good, very bad idea.
Tell me it and I'll tell you whether or not it's worth trying.
We don't know what the flesh monster upstairs. We don't know what the other Damien wants with Quinn. We have the tea, and we could have Quinn go to the room. Oh, you have to have seen. We can have Quinn appear in the basement and then walk up the stairs into the tea shop and walk up the stairs to the room and find out what we're dealing with. And if they try to kill them, I will not let them, and Quinn can snap back to reality. And I had to do it because my brain was actually hurting from not finishing it, and not be hurt.
Shaw, was your hand burned when you touched the dragon?
Was it burned, Sin?
You took 1 point of health damage.
Okay. It hurt.
It was not something that could have killed you.
But he came back from the dream burned?
Yes.
You die in the dream, you die in real life.
I'm not gonna let them die. Have a little faith. Yes, Quinn.
Would you see like Quinn like is about to ask and then stops? Looks like they're thinking very deeply if they should ask this question.
Go ahead. Honestly, at this point, what secrets do we have left?
Well, this isn't a secret. I wanted to know if how attached you are to this other to flesh person.
I care more about you than I care about the flesh person. If it came down to any of you or the flesh person, I will kill the flesh person. And the flesh person knows this. But I also think the flesh person may or may not have Damien's memories in it, so I think the flesh person may be hot for me. So there might be like a barrier there of protection.
So I can kill them?
You can. I'd prefer you don't, but if it comes down to you or them, you can kill them.
Mm-hmm.
Does that make sense? I care about you a lot more, but I prefer we find a way to separate the murderous tendencies from the flesh person.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. We try
try.
fixing them, and then if that doesn't work, optimism, then we kill them. But do you want to find out what they want with you?
Lila, in your mind, you hear in your voice just repeated optimism.
That's a neat trick. Oh, that's funny.
And you see Quinn like genuinely almost laughs.
Listen, I wasn't going to tell any of you about Marigold today. I didn't get that choice. So I'm just going through it, okay? Marigold isn't even supposed to know about Marigold. Marigold found out because Damien told her. The actual Damien. It's been a month.
Okay, so that's plan 1.
Oh.
So it's plan 2. Shah, you have to. Why are you drinking your tea and not answering?
I'm thirsty. I'm sorry.
Let him breathe.
Let him cook.
It was just too perfect. Okay, I had to do it.
So I feel like we're slowly and steadily losing a lot of our real estate. Downstairs, upstairs. I imagine we definitely don't want any customers or anything showing up whilst everything is happening.
Not for the next, let's call it week. No, we'll be closed. You will still be showing up and getting paid though.
Oh, thank you. Great.
We should probably still make medicine orders or people that rely on us for medication.
Yes. Those tea shop customers.
Okay.
Above or below.
Okay. I've got an idea to make sure no one shows up and potentially messes up our our vibes. Um, I was gonna say, like, we're temporarily under renovations. I was gonna hand out some cards to everyone to just be like, hey, we're new exciting things are on the horizon. Come back in a week, and we're gonna have a grand reopening.
If we give out like punch cards too, that might get them excited. Draw more
Yeah,
people.
that's a great idea.
If we do
And
like a
Shaw writes that.
raffle or something, like we can spin a wheel.
Raffle punch cards. Yes.
Yeah. And there have been some things I wanted to change about the upstairs area.
Phenomenal.
Yeah.
Yes.
Do you have any ideas?
Look, there's a part of me that wanted to install a slide to come down from upstairs, but
Wait, that would be so cool.
This is Outpost Reckoning.
That's better than my idea. I was thinking like a magical vine, like pole. So you
Oh,
can
that'd
like
be
hold onto the
beautiful.
vine and it will move you up, and then you can hold
Yeah.
onto the vine and it'll slide you down. I've
It's
Yeah.
not
been
often
working.
I remember how fucking young you all are. The stairs exist for a reason. The ramp exists for a reason. No vines, no poles, no slides.
The plant monsters can be waiters. It'll make getting orders to
Oh.
people so much easier. We can send the plant monsters out to deliver the orders for us.
Yes. Oh my gosh.
Also, if you are interested in having a sort of elevator, I would be able to assist in its creation.
Rana, you're hired.
Very well.
Shaw's your boss.
I get to
Rana
be someone's
bows.
boss?
Shaw, you're so close to that raise.
Yes.
I gave Ja the raise. Does no one remember that?
A lot's been happening, Alstros.
True. I got hurt by a dragon in a dream.
Also, I feel like we glossed over your parents. That
Yeah,
big a
your
thing.
parents. Yeah.
Yeah. Are you like that? Seems like a lot.
So you're from outside the gates.
Look, I didn't know them, so for all intents and purposes, my parents, my not actual parents, are my parents because
Yes.
they raised me. So at the moment, um, I it's definitely in the I want to deal with that later as we have danger now.
But they're humans from outside the gate.
Yeah.
Do you want a hug? I feel like we all need a hug.
That would be
I
nice.
swear to God, if any
That
of
would
you
be
touch me
nice.
right now.
Okay,
Alstros.
Alstros.
You three hug. Nope.
No, I
Alstros.
had to talk about having a kid. You have to fucking hug us.
Please.
I had to do shit I didn't want to do. You want to be, listen to me. You need to leave for. You want to be a good example for Marigold.
Right as you are saying that, Marigold comes up behind Austros and just kind of rests her head against your waist.
Aww.
You want to be a good example for her, don't you?
Yeah.
Remember nature.
Character development.
Group hug.
Yes.
Group hug.
Trauma bonding.
You
group
remember
hug.
I'm not your mother, right? Like, you know that.
Yeah, but you're like our grumpy aunt.
I take it.
I
Yeah.
thought you were my mom now.
Oh.
You also kind of have been my mom since I was 14. To be fair, Heloise wasn't much of a mother.
My mom doesn't like me.
You know, mine abandoned
really
me on
quickly-
the streets, and then I ended up in House Emberseed. So, you know, shitty parents, except for Zhao's adopted ones, apparently.
Yeah.
When Layla says Heloise, the plant monsters come to attention and walk up to surround you.
Like, threateningly.
No.
I'm gonna lean into
Oh,
one of
boy.
them. Heloise.
One of them walks over to you.
Do they want a hug too?
Heloise.
Heloise. Please let one of them hug Quinn. Please.
One of them will hug Quinn because I can't say no to that face. But two of them will reach out vines as if offering a hand to Layla and Austros.
Oh, what did my mother do? Okay. Good.
Zha, you're in charge of upstairs in Rana. Quinn, you're in charge of Marigold. And I'll take its hand.
All right.
Take the vine's hand.
Okay. While you are walking out of the shop, I briefly want to go to Quinn.
I'm sorry, we're walking out real quick.
Well-
we're following things?
Are you? I guess I thought you were, but
I thought we were going on a little vision quest, sponsored by Plant.
that is up to y'all.
Big plant.
They are like guiding you out of the shop.
Wow.
Funky.
Aistros is not gonna follow.
Oh, Layla's torn really right now. Quinn, were you planning? How did you feel about the tea thing? The tea idea? Do you want to do that now? Okay. Do you want me to be there when you do that? Do you want to do that now? Because I have a feeling. 1 second. Plant monster. Sweetie, what did you name this one?
Oh, that one's Leaf.
Leaf. Thank you. Leaf. Do you know where Heloise is? Can you take me to her later? Is she in danger right now? Okay. Thank you, Leaf. Would you like some water? Miracle, sweetie, please water Leaf. Okay. Yeah, Quinn, we can do that right now. And I'll go figure out what the fuck my mother did later. That's a later problem. Because, God, my family is fucked up. So, speaking of fucked up family, no offense, sweetie, our family is fine and everything is. Whatever. You.
She's
talk.
watering Leaf.
Yeah. Okay.
She tuned
Rana,
out.
We'll talk later about that. By the way, but can you watch her while I go deal with? Oh, what the fuck did I?
Should
get
I
mixed-
water Vine and Stalk too?
Yes, please, sweetie. We need to make sure we're watering them consistently. Do you want to take them on a little? Rana, can you take Marigold and Vine, Leaf, and Stalk on a little walk so they can get some photosynthesis in?
Sure.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Thank you. Quinn, do you want to do that right now?
Before we do this, Sin, I have a question for you.
Yes.
As I wanted to wait until because I knew you had like individual stuff planned, and I was gonna wait until it was my individual stuff. I have a question.
Go ahead.
At the end of last session, you looked me in my eyes and said that my friend, my uncle figure, father figure, Isaac was not in his room. Did that change?
It has not.
No. Okay. Just wanted to check. I was gonna say, I was like, cut back to like a day before Quinn would have gone searching.
You cannot find him.
Okay. Okay.
If you want, you can say you searched the entirety of Underhome. He was not there.
Okay.
Great.
No.
Okay. Cool. So Quinn. Okay. So you see Quinn. Very calmly. Will say like, she like starts to give like a thumbs up, and starts to give like a thumbs down. If I use the teeth, there is something else I need to do.
Okay. Do you want help with what you need to do?
I take Lila's hand, and then I take like Shaw's hand, and I don't have another hand, but I'm trying to like. Is it Quinn trying to associate reaching a hand by like extending like her foot to Astros to be like, I also want you to follow, but I don't have another hand.
Layla and looks at Shaw and like reaches out her hand towards Astros.
Yeah.
I will follow you.
Something that I want to remind you of the properties of the tea.
Okay.
It has a time limit of an hour.
Mm-hmm. And I can do a lot in an hour. I will cross the city in an hour.
I understand. I'm just making sure that people know.
And also, it'd probably be easier if we all split up. Oh yeah. God, no, sorry, erase that. I because it's my white person in a horror movie for a second. I got I'm sorry.
Did someone tell you this was a horror game?
Wow.
Sorry, I got pumpkin spice latte. What?
What?
It's the effects of seeing a live, laugh, love lamp in Sin's house. Anyways.
Oh my god.
Love you. Anyways, so
love you too,
we're gonna roll that back.
I lead them all to Isaac's room.
There's not an Isaac in this room.
There's never not an Isaac in this room unless the Isaac is. Oh, Quinn.
Quinn, where's Isaac?
She just sort of looks around, and you see like the more she looks around in the room, the more she like starts to get more upset.
For the record, something that you did notice.
Mm-hmm.
You have a medicinal mixture that you give Isaac every day. Mm-hmm. The ingredients to that for 1 week were missing.
Okay, no, what? This makes even more sense now. You see, remind me, can Isaac not go on the surface, or does he stay does he choose to stay in the...
He was in self-exile.
Self-exile. Okay.
And there was a moment when he offered to go up to the festival for you.
Right.
But it was something that seemed to be agitating him, so you said no, it was okay.
Mm-hmm. Right. Okay, thank you. Yeah, Quinn just sort of looks around, and gets more openly upset. You could probably tell she was trying not to be upset because there were 20 revelations that needed to be talked about. But now she like sort of looks around the room and then looks at everybody, and her hands are sort of like fidgeting. I think he left me. Maybe for a week. His medicine is gone. Ingredients for medicine. I don't know why. He usually says things.
When did he leave?
The time when we were fighting, when fighting was happening. After it, I wanted to check on him, and he wasn't there.
You hear a voice.
Your mic's the only thing I know.
Nope.
Oh.
Yeah.
You hear a voice in your head.
God damn it.
I can shed some light on that.
Oh, is that Mara?
It is.
Everyone just liked that.
Did she do that in just
Just wins.
You see, Quinn pauses. Like you can audibly, visually see her. Like something happened. And in her head, she will respond. Where is he?
Searching out documents for me.
Quinn starts walking out of the room to get to Mara.
Ooh, Quinn.
And
Quinn,
we're traveling.
Quinn,
Just
Quinn,
follows.
Quinn.
I
You've
feel
got the
like-
look in your face, like the stabby look. Who are you going to stab? Just catching up with what you just had a thought. So
Sorry. And she will pause. She paused solely because it was Astros.
Starting to feel like the mom from Tangled. Mother.
Who's best?
Mara said she sent him to get documents on the surface. So I'm going to kill her because I am upset now.
Quinn,
Yes.
my darling, please do not take this the wrong way. Don't do that.
Okay.
She's kind of bound by rules and such, so if he's doing a deed for her, she can't touch him. And when he gets back, you can just make sure he gives her whatever she asked for without setting foot over the line where she can hurt him. Okay?
But why send him? It feels malicious and I don't like that.
Oh, we can talk to her about it, but I can tell you that stabbing her won't do anything.
It will make me feel better.
Oh, it did make me feel better as well, dear, but it won't solve any problems. She won't say anything to you.
We can try. I mean, after she's dead, we can talk to the body.
I feel like she also might respect that.
Quinn, don't take this the wrong way, dear. I don't think any of us are capable of killing her. Even together. Not right now, anyway. Working on that.
Okay. I think I'm just upset. And when I get upset, I get violent. And I'm sharing my violent thoughts because we said everything was on the table.
Yes. No. this is good. This is very good. Perhaps today we channel the violent thoughts into I'm looking for an alternative into potentially stabbing the flesh monster upstairs that wants to kill you. Said potentially, Layla. Don't look at me like that.
Once and compelled, different things. I'm not allowed to call people evil.
It's not a person.
What makes a person? Really? Do we want to get into this right now?
You know what it probably is? It's a flesh golem made of a bunch of different people. Do we want to get into that?
It has feelings, Alstros.
Yeah, it does. And one of those feelings, whether it belongs to it or not, is that it wants to hurt Quinn.
Right. And Quinn already agreed that we're going to. Quinn already said we wait and see.
Yes. And I said potentially stabbing. Potentially. Like it, just, like it says on the door upstairs. Potential.
Can't we just channel this energy to stabbing your
Hold on.
ex, who we know is definitely malicious?
So, are we saying that the full government name is Potentia to stab someone?
Yes.
You just had to shorten it for the card.
Potentially stab.
Yeah.
Let's get something straight here. The
Yeah,
full
we're not.
government
Sorry.
name of my tea shop is not potentially stab someone. That's the colloquial name. The government name that the government is allowed to use is potential.
Okay.
the government.
The government.
Oh my
the
god.
government
In no
doesn't have
way
the right to
would
use
I
that.
put on tax forms a threat.
Fair.
Alstros isn't stupid.
So, do you want to speak to or Potentia stab Mar?
Quinn wants to, but Quinn is also like, you see, she's like, after talking a bit, she's like, she still looks upset, but she looks a little, she's going back into trying to focus on other people's problems. So she's coming off as if she's calmed down. So she'll say to everybody, this is not a large scale concern unless the focus is on the documents that she wants. So if there are other pressing things to do, we will do them. I just want to be of assistance.
Personally, I'm okay with you stabbing Mara. I said personally, Alstros, I'm allowed to have an opinion.
Yes, no, I also would like to stab her multiple times.
I was just giving my opinion. It's just my opinion.
Ja, do you also
But-
want to stab the big fey lady?
I mean, not me, but I support Quinn in the desire.
You're such a good lad. Do you know that?
Oh, thank
such
you.
a good lad.
You're
I would
really
be
like a
happy
ride
to
or
get a
die.
new knife for you if. Yeah.
So precious.
Do you want to talk to Mara? Feel out if you need a stab. If no need to stab, go deal with Flesh Monster. Like, your concerns are still valid and
Oh yes.
pressing too. I don't want you to do that thing. Or if you want to do that thing, you can, but Shaw's already gone like, hey, my thing's not a big deal either, which we're going to work on that, Shaw. But you too, Quinn.
So, really quickly, because I do want to go to break sooner rather than later. There is something that you notice. There are gasps and shouting from the surface of the tea shop, as if people are afraid. Would you like to investigate?
Yes.
When you go up,
Screw Mara.
you went up, or you went down in the middle of the afternoon. When you go upstairs, it is pitch black, as if it was the dead of night.
Knox, the tea shop is closed. Why is there screaming?
It's coming from outside. Because people are noticing that the sun's gone. And with that, we are going to take our break.
Fuck.
Welcome back, everybody, to Queensgate Chronicles. When last we had our story, the sun went out. And as the darkness permeates the area, you notice that many of the plants within the city start to glow. And the city is lit by this bioluminescence. Quinn,
Hi.
you hear in your head, if you plan on stabbing me, then no one's standing between you and me now.
Quinn will take a moment. Thinks for a good 10 seconds. And she's gonna go walk towards Mara. Said she wants to play games.
Oh, snap.
Mara stands a ways back from the edge of her confinement, and she looks at you with that assured confidence.
In her mind. Why did you send him?
Isaac has the documents. By now, I assume the sun's gone out. That was his cue. He could be back as soon as this evening.
You answered everything except my question.
To free you.
Oh, Jesus.
Isaac was willing to play his role because it would free you.
I don't understand.
I originally came here explaining that I had proof of your innocence. I knew where it was. It was under heavy guard. However, that guard is solar powered. And so now, all he has to do is open a door. He will bring that back, and you will be free to meet your obligations.
Why him specifically?
It had to be someone under your sphere of influence. And it could not be someone who has been mocked by another entity. Layla has been marked for years. Shaw was just marked this season. And Austros? She's been marked for decades. But she rejected the force that marked her.
Marked in what way?
Chosen. Queensgate is one large playing board, and the pieces start unaligned. Slowly, they are chosen by different entities, all in service to the same eventual goal. After all, there's only one piece on the board that matters.
Are they going to be hurt?
Who?
Shaw, Layla, Ostros, Isaac.
Isaac. No harm will come to him. He was granted protection from being marked. That was his deal. He remains untouched for doing one simple favor. That's how important you are. Oh, Gwen, you don't realize you're the fulcrum on which this entire city tilts.
Quinn starts walking towards her. Everything you say feels wrong. It doesn't make sense the way it should. And I don't like that. I don't like people who are cryptic and say things to worry me. It makes me upset. I get very mean when I am upset.
Mara kneels down on one knee and is now looking you roughly eye to eye.
Damn.
She reaches to her side and unhooks her breastplate. You came here to stab me. It's up to you if you want to still go through with that deed.
I came here to speak with you and then decide after. That's what Layla said to do. But I still don't know. And Quinn starts undoing the chain around her arm to take her knife out. I feel very violent a lot of the time, but I don't talk, or I don't like to talk about it or show it because I think that's what's put me here in the first place.
Oh. No. What put you here were machinations, hundreds of years in the making. They led you to this place at this time where you would have a choice to make.
Why do you know so much?
Because she whispers in my heart.
Oh.
You know her. She saved you. And that came with a cost. A cost that's been hanging over you. I couldn't help but notice, as your friends were putting cards on the table, you kept that one to yourself.
Quinn stabs her.
And Mara dies. As she intended to.
Whoopsie.
Let's shift from that scene Shaw.
Yes.
How are you doing during the blackout?
Shaw has plans to that he's, in spite of the darkness, he still wants to make sure that no one finds themselves between the two layers of destruction of our tea shop. So Shaw would like to go get some business cards made.
Okay.
Yeah.
I love that. So, you're getting business cards made.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to, for proximity to a beat, this shop is near the main gate. And you see at the main gate a group of people, roughly 10, coming in to the city. And let me see if I can get you to roll for this.
All right.
Gotta remember my own system that I wrote. Would you please roll awareness?
Awareness. Great. I've got a single 10.
Were you rolling one die?
No, I had 3 die,
Okay.
but I had a 3, a 4, and a 10.
Well done. So, with a 10, you recognize the person that led you through the enclave is among the people there.
Oh, snap. Are they being let in?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll wave.
And she comes over to you. Ah, it's wonderful to see you again.
Yeah. It's good to see you too. I wish it were under better circumstances. Gesture
Yes.
towards the lack of sun.
We came for provisions that were necessary. Usually, we are self-sufficient, but this circumstance is difficult.
Yeah. What do you need?
There are many medicines that we need to procure. Some from plants that have shorter lifespans in this situation.
I know the perfect person.
Really?
Yes. If you don't mind, if you could give me just 1 minute, I just need to leave an order here. But
Of
yeah,
course.
I might be able to help.
Of course. That would be wonderful.
Excellent. Just give me 1 moment and I'll sneak in and be like, "Hey, could I get like 1,000 of these, please? That'd be appreciated."
Shah is ordering business cards.
Yes. Yes.
Absolutely.
They all say Potentia, Shaw, sole and only owner.
Let's go.
I I gotta keep it up.
I love you.
Oh my god.
And on the back, there's gonna be a temporarily closed, return in a week for a majestic grand opening.
Okay. God, I love it.
The world's going through a crisis, and we're capitalizing off of it.
Oh
Oh
my
god.
god.
Okay. She will go back with you. And to shorten it up, there are things that they need that they can get from Potentia. They will also need other sources.
Mhm.
But if you want to act as a liaison, you would be aware.
I would love to.
Okay. While you are walking around getting her the things that she needs for the caravan, one thing that comes up is that the Enclave is a 2-hour ride from the city itself. Unfortunately, we can't let outsiders in all the time. I assumed that you were coming home when you came there.
You know, a lot of things happened. And I was thinking about it, but I need to take care of business here first. And I'll hand a card. As the sole and only owner, I have to make sure everything's squared away.
I see. That must be a lot of pressure on you.
I can see why you would think that, but I will say that the tea shop and everyone around it, I felt the most free there.
That must be a wonderful feeling. I'm sure it can't compare to home. But I understand why you would be drawn to it.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure it's amazing. I just, yeah, I'll make it out there. I promise you.
That's good. I would like to see you there again.
Yeah, I'd like to see me there too.
God, I'm playing this creepy, uncanny valley character. And just the most genuine being in the world.
This is what horror is about.
Everything comes with a price. Yes, I know how taxes work.
Yeah. I run a shop, so it's like
Yeah.
Yeah, and the price for this medicine is going to be this much, and we'll see you in a week.
open your wallet.
I got a raise to like, I'm gonna get the next step. Let's go.
Okay.
The sun might stop, but I sure don't.
Exactly.
So, after that, I want to turn back briefly to Quinn. The reason being, on your blade, a plant has grown where you stabbed Mara.
I inspect it. I don't take it off just yet. I'm just looking at it closer.
And when you inspect it, you feel a sensation come over you that only came over you once before. In a moment of desperation, when you ask anything for help, you felt calm in your heart. You felt guided to the right place. And you know where this plant goes. It is to be planted at the gate within the city.
I drop it.
Okay.
Feeling calm has never felt more
Would
scary.
would you please make a mastery roll?
Ay, Jesus.
Wow.
I sure can do that. Okay. Okay, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
That can happen.
Okay.
You know, I don't know why I put my dice back now. I don't know why. I don't know why I did that. I can never. It's always D10. I can never find. I found it. Okay, hold on.
I'm just over here like
That's just,
Aldrich's making fun of me for not like, you know, letting the reins loose a little bit, and then like this is what happened.
my bad, Mom. My phone, OG. 1 second. I rolled a D12, so
Okay.
it was not a D10 that I picked. Okay. Oh, I got a 9 and a 10.
Okay.
Nice.
So you are able to drop it. But you feel compelled to pick it up. You can leave the room. If you get away from it, maybe it won't be as strong. But right now, you don't know how long you can resist. As that calm feeling is replaced with fear and darkness and an ominous crashing over you. You feel your heart beating.
Oh.
And for a moment, you feel it stop.
That'll do it. Quinn will run away.
Okay.
She's gonna run like deeper into the under city itself. She doesn't know where else to go.
That's fair. So Layla.
Oh Lord.
What do you mean, so Layla? No, Layla. What the fuck
No.
just happened, buddy? Pal?
You are in the main part of the tea shop,
Yep.
and Shaw's come in looking for medicines.
Okay. That tracks for Shaw.
Yes. These people need help.
Okay, yeah. What do you need? Do we need anything from downstairs? I'm sure Quinn can grab something if we need it.
Yeah, I don't think we need anything downstairs, nor
Okay.
upstairs.
Oh, well, that's fair. Oh, yeah. Fair point. Fair. Okay. No. Okay, what do I need?
And I'll
Where's my
relay.
kid?
Yeah.
Where's my kid
Uh,
right now?
last I heard, your kid was playing with plant monsters, watering them with Rana.
Okay.
And it's about that point that you hear a blood-curdling scream from the upstairs. It is the voice of other Damien.
Oh, fuck. Just drops what she's doing and runs upstairs.
Yeah, I'll handle things down here.
Yeah,
you got that?
yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
It's all part of owning a tea shop, right?
Yep. Layla's gonna run upstairs to other Damien's room.
And you see him on his knees. His fingers are elongating into knife-like objects.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Says, "It's getting stronger."
No. Okay. It's fine. That's getting stronger. You're stronger than it. You've done so good. You haven't killed anybody.
I want to do my best for you.
You're doing so good.
I failed you so many times.
Keep doing your best.
Okay.
That's all I'll ever ask of you.
I understand. I know. She's here.
You know who's here?
Quinn, I think, is their name.
What do you want with them?
I want nothing more to apologize.
Apologize for what?
I did it.
What did you do, Damien?
I was compelled to kill her father.
You're White Quinn's.
She believed she was responsible.
You're White Quinn's in the Undercity.
Yes. I want nothing more than to help restore her.
Damien?
I tried every night in the longest hours. I came to the Scaled Queen, and I confessed. But she did not remove me.
You try to switch places with Quinn.
Yes.
The Queen knows.
I don't know.
Okay. I'm not looking at chat anymore.
I just love that in the background, I am watching Danny go through it.
Mm-hmm.
When I get you. Sin when I get you. Sin when I get you.
Oh, it's about to get better. It's about, just wait.
Okay.
As Layla's about to ask something. Damien,
Yes.
was this before or after you died? I thought you died.
After. The flesh compelled me. I was weaker. I've grown the ability to resist its call.
I don't get how you. I don't get how there's two of you now, though. How one of you is flesh. You were a doll. You weren't real. I mean, you weren't living.
You wouldn't believe me.
I'm talking to a flesh compelled version of the person I thought died 4 years ago. There is a fae stuck in my basement.
Very well.
I feel like I might know. I'm a little more willing to believe things these days than you may remember.
I have memories
Huh.
leading up to the time when I died.
Did you actually die?
I did. In another place. A place where the Silver Springs were not an antagonistic force. A place where we lived happily till I died. You pulled me from that place and gave me another set of memories.
Who took you?
You did. You brought me here. from another Queensgate.
I don't know how to do that.
Your heart did. You called to me, and I came from another place and another time. I was weak, and when I was weak, I did terrible things. All I've wanted was to come back to you and have the life that we should have had.
Last time I saw you, you were. And Layla starts pausing. Oh no. I brought you back.
Yes,
It actually worked.
just not as you intended.
Because my Damien wasn't dead.
But I was.
Oh, this is going to be something to explain. Keep fighting it. I have to go tell Quinn what I did.
Okay, so you go to do that?
She's gonna lock the fucking doors.
Oh, yeah.
She's actually really quick. She's gonna like put her hands over his and give him like a kiss on the forehead and be like, "You're doing good."
He will lean down and gently kiss the top of your hand over his.
We're gonna fix it.
I trust you entirely.
Glad you do, because Quinn's not about to.
I understand.
And Layla's gonna go look for Quinn.
Because time fuckery is a thing, I am going to say that you are going down to look for Quinn as you see her run out of the tea shop.
Layla's just running.
Okay. So, question. Quinn,
Yes.
someone is running behind you.
Uh-huh.
Do you stop to look?
No.
Okay.
Are you kidding?
Where are you going?
I'm just going. I'm just the second it feels like there's a presence chasing me, and I don't hear Layla's voice immediately. I start booking it. I start going through corners. I start.
Question. Would
Uh-huh.
Layla want to call out?
Yeah, after a while, she's like, "Wait, what the fuck? Quinn!"
As you're ducking into an alley, that's what you hear.
Then Quinn like skids to a halt, sort of like jumps and stops.
Oh, you're fast.
They slowly turn to look at you. They have a horrified look in their eyes.
Oh, something happened.
In your mind, very, very quietly, almost sort of broken up because she can't focus on it enough right now. She just heard, I don't know what to do.
Do about what?
I have to do something I don't think is good.
Can you tell me what it is?
If I think about it, Sin, does it feel like there's any restriction of me just talking about what I have to do?
No. No.
What? That's somehow worse. I have to hold on. Wait.
Just a quick side note to all GMs out there. Sometimes giving players freedom is worse for them, and that is a good tool.
Yeah, we're your master class in scaring the fuck out of people. We get it.
We get
Who's
it.
scared? Who's scared?
Okay.
We're not scared.
We're not? No?
Here's the thing. I knew, and I still got scared.
Jesus. You see, oh Lord. I have to plant something at the gate.
Okay.
This is very like this almost reverberates in your mind, like she pushes this out. I have to put something at the gate, and I don't know what it is, but I have to.
Okay. And you don't know what to do? If you have to do it, Quinn. Is it a have to like you need to, or is it have to you're being compelled to?
There's like bits of a voice coming in your mind, but nothing coherent goes through. So Quinn is just staring at you. Not staring at you. She's looking around constantly. She looks genuinely scared. She has to look like at any moment something's gonna get her, and so that's sort of the vibe you're getting.
Okay.
I don't want to hurt anyone.
I know.
I don't want to cause another problem.
Quinn, you didn't call it. You didn't cause it. He's not here to hurt you. He's here to apologize.
I don't understand.
I didn't mean to leave this out earlier when the cards were on the table. It's something I wanted to forget, and I let myself. I came home 4 years ago, and I saw Damien or what I thought was Damien, just dead on the floor of our room. And he had promised he wouldn't leave. Mom left. Barely know my dad. Everyone leaves at some point. And I didn't want him to leave too. So I tried to bring him back. I put some of my life into Damien. But he didn't move. And so I thought he was gone. And I had to focus on Marigold. But it worked. In a way I didn't mean to. And it brought a different Damien into the doll, the one upstairs. And because that Damien had just died and just got pulled into this body, and they killed your father. It's not your fault, Quinn, it's mine.
Quinn, when you hear this, something happens. And it's like a small hole bored into a dam. It splinters and it cracks, and a flood comes to you. The memories of you killing your father are partially implanted. You were there, and you now remember. Your hand was forced. And you were led to believe that it had been you by psychic suggestion. When you know that, when you have that memory, a weight comes off of you. You know that you are not guilty. And something has shifted.
You see Quinn's shoulders visibly drop, and she like stumbles back as all this sort of overwhelms her, comes flooding over her. And she sort of stares at her hands. And she starts to cry. And I think she just stands there for a moment and cries and stares down. She doesn't look at Layla. She doesn't say anything. The only thing Layla really gets, and it's unintentional, it's Quinn's sobs are almost amplified directly in her mind.
Could I ask you a question, Danny?
Oh, I like questions.
You are going to get an opportunity after this episode to do some character building.
Oh, okay.
I would like to ask you a question at this point.
Okay.
Would you like to invest in your psychic abilities?
Yes.
You disappear from in
Oh.
front of Layla,
Shit.
and you appear, wholly you, in front of the Scaled Queen.
Oh. Oh no.
What the fuck?
That unmoving head that has moved down to see you once moves down to look at you again. And she moves forward. You have never seen this. People are stopping and staring in the street. She walks as if she's walking downstairs and stands in front of you, almost twice your height. And she is on the ground. And then she is kneeling with her head bowed. And I had another idea for where we're going to end this episode, but I think that is a perfect place to end off this episode of Queensgate Chronicles. While my cast is in shock, I took out my back matter. But we'll have to find out what happens on our next episode of Queensgate Chronicles. Thank you to our lovely audience for joining us. Be sure to stick around so we can show some love by rating one of our friends and community. We will be rating in on the SEMA raid train. So stick around for that. Our art for this series was commissioned by Neptune_Miss. Our theme music is Journey to the Farlands by Stream Beats, and our cast is about to remind you who they are and where you can find them, starting with the person of the hour, Danny, and popcorning around after that.
Can I help you? Do you not see what's going on? Did you not just narrate what's happening just now? You come to me? Okay.
I couldn't help myself.
Hi, I'm Danny's Corner. What am I doing? What? Wait.
People who you are, where they can find you, what you're doing in the next month.
Cool. Hi, I'm Danny's Corner. I play Quinn, who's I don't know what's going on there. that sure is something happening to the character I'm playing. But right now it's me, Danny. I am a TTRPG player. Obviously, I'm here. I also stream on my own Twitch where I do some roleplay content, and I also stream games, and I also draw sometimes because I'm also an artist. Whoa. If you want, you can commission me, and I will draw stuff for you, which is pretty funky and cool. Yeah. Besides that, you can find me on Twitter at Animated Pizza or Twitch and YouTube at Danny's Corner. Um, Also, you can find me. I've started using Blue Sky now because I have to. So I am also Danny's Corner there, and on Instagram, I think I'm Danny's Corner _. I think I'm pretty sure. Um, but yeah, you can. I usually post about where I'm at on my Twitter. So that's probably the best place to see what I'm doing next because I have never properly set my schedule ever in my life. I don't know what I'm doing usually the day of. Um, so yeah, I'm very happy to be here. That was wild. I mean,
That's, yeah.
I killed a person and had a queen bow for me. I feel like I've won. So
Yeah.
I feel like I did my thing. And you know what? We're gonna popcorn it over to Cass because I missed her voice.
I'm back.
That's what I missed.
Yeah, you're welcome. Yeah, I'm full of fun noises. Okay. Wow, guys. That was a lot. I didn't even get to make out with Mara before she died.
Oh, my bad.
Aw.
I'm sorry.
You know who could do something about that?
Just remember, there are infinite Maras in infinite cities named Queensgate.
Fucking Matt. Wait.
Matt, I love you. Please never change.
It was an accident.
Oh, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. Anyway, hi guys. My name is Cass, better known as Yoda or Yoda Almighty. You can find me on Discord and Blue Sky. I can talk. Under Yoda Almighty. I am kind of taking a little bit of a break this month, but you can find me mostly on alternating Thursdays. This week we'll be over on Live from the Apocalypse for Redacted, which is JD's horror game. It's David Lynch's 24. We're all haunted. I got my ghost daddy back in my brain. Didn't want him back, but he's there. And then the following Thursday, aforementioned alternating, I will be over on Entropy Emporium for God Complex, which is our Girl by Moonlight campaign. We are piloting the husks of dead gods to fight interdimensional space kaiju. I ate somebody a few episodes ago. Don't worry about it. Everything's fine. Don't make that face, Danny. I spit them out. It's fine. And well, there is one thing that I want to talk about, but that hasn't been announced yet. Just keep an eye on those socials. Later on the month, coming from Tales from the Table Studios. So just keep an eye out for things. It's exciting. I really want to talk about it, and I can't. But yeah, light month for me. I may pop up here and there on a one shot or two, but unclear thus far. So popcorning. Let's see, Matt.
Hey, I'm Matt. I was Ja this evening. I'm excited to see where things go. You know, it's just running a tea shop life. It's just a slice of running a tea shop life. So I'm excited. I'm pumped. Shaw hasn't learned about most of these things yet, so I'm very excited to see how that all plays out. But yeah, you can find me everywhere as Improv and RPG. This has always been such a blast. I'm pumped for the next one, and I'll popcorn over to Nux.
Hi. um, Yeah, I'm going last and I'm still floored. Hi everyone, my name is Noxinos. My pronouns are she, her, hers, and today I was a problem. No, I was Layla. Same thing. I was Layla Silverspring, um, who just can't let things go. Um, speaking of people who can't let their dead loved ones go, on Saturdays, every other Saturday, I play Bellamy. Her name is Bellamy. It's fine. It's totally Bellamy. Um, over on Entropy Emporium, an invisible sun blooming in the rot, who is another disabled magician who has plant things and Kane, and also a dead loved one. But this time it's her sibling, who we just found out that she's trying to bring her dead sibling back to life. And everything's fine. I'm not a problem there. I am. Um, but that is going to be on the 4th. I was scrolling. I had it work. There we go. On the 14th and the 28th, because it's every other Saturday. But in between those, like, nice little Entropy Emporium sandwich, on the 21st, because September 15th, Hispanic Heritage Month starts. Let's go. I'm going to be over on Diversity Saves again, because I did this last year, GMing a game of Kids on Bikes, this time at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Oh yeah, Blooming the Rot set. No, 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time for both of those. I was giving you the call time. You don't need to be there at that time, but I do. But I'm going to be jamming a game of Kids on Bikes, and it's going to be very fun and celebrating just Hispanic heritage, but for all Latina cast, and it's going to be a blast. Um, Other than that, I may or may not decide to start streaming every once in a while on my channel because I was a part of the raid train earlier today. So was Sin. They were my like supportive voice from beyond, aka
Your
Discord.
emotional support, Sin.
My emotional support Sin. Um, and somehow just the stream became the Polycule War. But anyways, um, so I want to start streaming on my channel more. Maybe I'll do that. Maybe I won't. We come back after something I've been in is supposed to come out. I don't know if it's going to come out on October 1st, but I contributed to a zine that's supposed to come out on October 1st. I go so follow me on Twitter because I'll post about that. It tenant is supposed to, but we're also behind schedule. So and I'll be another thing, but that's gonna be in October. So at some point we're gonna finish Brindlewood Bay because I missed the last episode, and they're like, we'll push back the finale. But other than that, just follow me on social media at Nocturnal_7 for more information. Okay.
That brings it back to me. I am synthetic. You can call me Sin. You can find me at asynthetic20 on the Dumpster Fire or synthetic20 on Blue Sky, or more realistically, just hang out in the Discord and I'll find you eventually. Um, I have how many streams do I have? It's not many because something got
You have
canceled.
one.
I have one. That's okay. Yes, I have one stream, and that is on the 19th. We have Iron Sworn. Season 2 is coming back. We do not know when episode 3 of Iron Sworn season 2 will be, so stay tuned for that. The other thing that I would like to say is that we have Country of Mist, which will be coming to a Singularity role play near you. That is going to start us off in October. So spooky season, we got a horror themed like supernatural / charmed vibes going for that. So that's going to be a lot of fun. That is going to be on the 19th of October. So stay tuned to your socials to hear more about that, including cast announcements, because, I have honestly, I think some of the most stacked casts that I've had the ability to be at a table with when I GM, and I absolutely adore it. We are going to send the raid over to Kamianya for the SEMA event. So stick around and we will do that. In the meantime, have a wonderful night. Take care of yourself. And remember, it's always a horror game.